All right. Here we are, everybody. I'm back at Huntington Park. Yep, here we go. I was here this morning. I dropped off the paperwork to defund the sanctuary cities. All right, let's go on in. All right, it's probably 5:30 now. All right, here we go, folks.
6 though, right?
Yes, but they start letting people in at 5:30. This is really good.
It's gonna come. I hope I'm
Oh, okay. I told a lot of people.
putting it on there, so.
Yeah, there you go. No problem. Here we go. This is it. So you were okay. So you were born in Mexico.
Yeah.
Where, Guadalajara or?
No, Chihuahua.
Oh, Chihuahua. Okay.
Right, Chihuahua.
Woof woof. Where is that? Where is that state in Mexico?
That's border of El Paso, Texas.
Oh, got it. Okay. Do you have family from Cuba as well? Or?
No.
Okay, got it. But I know.
I've been to Cuba.
Okay, so you've seen the communist everything. You're trying to explain
It's communist firsthand.
right.
You know, they
These
make
kids are so dumb.
They
They
make
don't.
$15 a month. That's what the Cubans make. $15 a month. A doctor makes about 45. So you know who makes more than a doctor? Is the taxi driver. Because he gets tips from tourists.
Oh wow.
The hotel guy, I tipped him $5, and he looked at me. An hour, 20 minutes. And I go, what?
Like he's the wealthiest man in the world now,
Well,
right?
you know, he makes $15 a month, and I tipped him $5. So
Oh wow.
That's a lot.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Cubans are not allowed in the hotel rooms. If you're Cuban, you're not allowed to go inside the hotel rooms.
Or the American or European supermarkets, right?
Do they? Oh, they have supermarkets like for the tourists.
Yeah, they do.
So that's how they hide everything.
And a friend of mine, Cuban guy, got arrested because he was hanging out with me in Cuba.
Oh my
So
God.
the cop stopped us. He asked me for my papers. I sent him an American, and he asked the Cuban guy I was with, "Who you with?" He said, "I'm Cuban." He took him to jail.
Oh my God. Wow. No liberty.
No liberty at all whatsoever.
Wow. And these kids are so delusional who are into communism and think it's the greatest thing in the world. They don't know what they're talking about.
Are they letting people up yet?
Yeah. It's 5:30, so we don't have to sign in. Here we go. Yeah, that should be a great field trip. Go to Venezuela.
And not only that, communism has killed more people than the Nazis. The Nazis probably killed about 20 million. Communism has killed over 100 million people.
Yep.
So why do these idiots want communism here? Not on my watch.
They keep hearing, the story they hear is, oh, you know, it's the problem isn't communism. The problem is those capitalist countries that undermine them and, you know, prevent them from, it's like, it's just
Communism hasn't worked anymore.
It's a lot of crap that they keep trying to push. Okay, here we are. Hello, I'm back. Okay. Hey, how are you? Hey, what's your name?
My name's Colin.
Colin? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're the guy. Yes. Oh, you made it. Awesome. Make sure you put in a card.
Yesterday? No, it wasn't.
He's a patriot from Texas. I won't say him anymore. We're live.
Weren't you at? No.
You made it, dude. I wish you told me, but I'm glad you're here. Yeah. Awesome. Check it out, man.
Who are you?
This guy, he's a friend of mine on Facebook.
Oh, Jesse, man. Nice to meet you.
And he's been following us. All right. Yeah, I think they're doing this on purpose so that we can't like put the signs up in their faces.
That's where you sat last time.
Oh, I know. I broke it, didn't I? I just broke it.
Thank God you lost 45.
I guess I gotta lose some more, huh? Well, so everybody, this is Colin, and he knows me on Facebook. Yeah. And now you're getting involved. This is great. Yeah. Awesome. So you got signed. Look at this. Yes. We had people from the Philippines following us yesterday. And there's Efren Martinez, the puppet master, the guy who's bought everybody and tells them what to do and how to vote. That LA Times article, we love that LA Times article talking about the corrupt. Oh, look at that. He ran away. Ran right into the city manager's office. So we want to focus on going after those illegals on the city commission. So you know the story, right?
I've heard a little bit.
Oh, my God.
Would it be okay if I spoke about the illegal aliens poem?
Oh, yeah, if you got a poem, you should say it.
I've read it before.
Okay.
I'll do it again.
That's fine.
But it's not very complimentary.
Well, it's not complimentary for them to break our laws, is it? Bunch of heifers. I don't know where the heifers are. Maybe I shouldn't say too much. Yeah, Colin, I want you to meet the heifers. Maybe they'll be here today. Okay. Did you guys see the picture that one guy made for me? He had a picture of diet pills dressed up as here's a sign. Okay. Had a picture of diet pills dressed up as her head was on the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Okay. So those are the two illegals that are on the commissions. Okay. They need to go. and we're going to be very clear about that. I have submitted all the paperwork for going after their utility users tax. So if those illegals stay and they continue to be a sanctuary city, we'll just cut their funding. We're going to do it because Jeff Sessions has got a lot of things. He sent out warnings, but we're going to help him out. So here we go. Here we go. Arrest them too. Did that freak you out? You saw the city attorney. The city attorney was there in Pomona. Unbelievable. All right, everybody. Let me go outside really quick. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I just got to remind everybody, please keep sharing this video because now we're dealing with Zuckerberg, who tries to shut videos down so people can't watch them or read them. We're here in Huntington Park. We've been coming after them for the last 2 years because of the appointment of the illegals. Because we've been here, we've pretty much ensured that those illegals don't come out and play and try to start stuff with us. So that's helped us a great deal. Okay, and yep, everybody, thank you. Please keep sharing this. Now we got a friend of mine who's visiting from Texas, and he's now here with us. Thank you so much for sharing. Please get it out there. Thank you so much. And we're going to have some new people that I've met over the past weekend. They're going to be joining us too. Oh, now he's sneaking up behind me. Oh, now he was so much fun. I think he's starting to learn that we're not going to play games anymore. We expect our laws to be enforced. Hey, Agnes, I hope you can make it. If you can't make it, I totally understand. You've got a lot of things you're doing. Let me put this down really quick. So, okay. Part of the reason that I'm doing these things live, we have to inform people across the country of how crazy it's gotten in California. We have illegals able to get health insurance. We have illegals on the city commissions. This is how arrogant, this is how brazen the whole La Raza amnesty movement has become. And we need to stand up to it and expose it and ensure that people across this country, take a rigid stance against illegal immigration. Move. And perfect. So this is what I'm going to be talking about today. Oh, sorry. I better do it in a way that it's not backwards for you guys. Maybe now he does. No illegals on commissions. Remove Julian Zatarain and Francisco Medina. So we want to make sure we keep focusing on that. And I'm going to take care of another card for a friend of mine. So that's going to help a lot. Now, somebody says that a judge blocked the order to defund sanctuary cities. Folks, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. A district court can say permanent. It's never permanent. There's always an opportunity to appeal. Always, especially when it comes to the right of our president to do what is needed to be done. We have laws, outlaw cities, some people have called them. Hey. So here we go. How are you doing? Yeah, this attitude, what laws? As if laws don't matter. Yes, they do matter, very much so. We have a rule of law for a reason. It needs to be honored. It needs to be respected. Okay. Everybody, make sure to put a speaker card in. Jesse and Vaughn's working on his. No. Just say what you want to say. You should talk about, you're from Mexico. You came legally. And they want to let illegals cheat and let them have commission seats. That's outrageous. It shouldn't be happening. And then on top of that, American Dreamer is murdered by illegals. The Kate Steinle case, the jury is now going into deliberation now. They're actually claiming it was an accident.
that's what his site's saying.
Yay! There's the chief of police who won't file the paperwork against me, which means I really didn't commit a crime. So why is this now? This is the third time.
There are reasons.
There are reasons. So it's okay.
You finally got an answer.
There's a set of laws for me and a set of laws for everybody else. So the violation of my civil rights, is that a problem? We don't want the district attorney to throw it back in your face and laugh at you because you had no right to arrest me in the first place, along with ignoring the plight of the citizens here in this community as well?
He's probably going out to the park to make sure there's not a bunch of people drinking alcoholic beverages out there.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Unbelievable. So we have the corrupt planning commissioner. We have the corrupt chief of police over here.
You want to turn this in?
Oh, sure. I'll take care of that, Bob.
This is, yes, will speak. Can you read that?
Oh, okay. That's going to be your name?
No, just put it up there.
All right.
Just put it up.
Okay.
I just wasn't making
Okay. Sounds good.
I just thought you should have waived the Mexican flag in America.
That's disrespect.
At a soccer
man.
game.
What
At a
do you-
soccer game.
What do you think would happen if people wave American flags in Mexico?
They'd strip the flesh off.
Is this true? I mean, you were born in Mexico. Did anybody ever do that? Did something ever happen?
If it's not a soccer game, probably not.
Okay. So
No, even like American boxers are booed in at boxing matches.
in Mexico?
Yeah, they.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Wow, that's pretty severe.
yeah. We are the ugly Americans.
Oh,
There
wow.
was a professional name was on TV. I forgot it was football or baseball or soccer. When they played the American anthem, they didn't do anything. But when they played the Mexican, they stood up. And,
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah,
that was
Marshawn Lynch.
That was really
Oh,
offensive.
Yeah, he's really offensive.
Wow. But hey, the NFL, the ratings keep plummeting. Nobody watches them.
Just like Hollywood.
Yep. I'm so
Next,
glad.
the music industry.
Okay. Yeah, and all the pedophilia and abuse. You know, starting with like Michael Jackson and the rest.
Aren't we supposed to protect children?
Yeah, I know. Doesn't seem to matter.
Well, the Democrats they run the pedophile rings.
Oh yeah. And now you got John Conyers, who's had multiple sexual assault claims he's had to
Bill
settle
Clinton,
out.
He's been to Pedophile Island.
Yeah.
You know,
Numerous
and he's a
times.
rapist.
Yeah. These guys just get away with
So
everything.
It's a good time to be alive.
Yeah.
Because we're watching the self-destruction of the Democratic Party.
Yes,
The ship
please.
is sinking, and there's no bucket big enough to save it.
Yes.
No life jackets.
No life jackets. Or death jackets because they kill
In 8
babies.
years, there probably won't be a
Don't get about
Democratic
Charlie
Party.
Rose.
Yeah. Oh man, can you see that guy? That guy getting knocked down within a day? Just like put out to pasture like that?
My prediction is in 8 years there won't be a
He's a heifer. He's
Democratic
put
Party.
out.
What is it? Another?
Heifer. He's put out the pasture.
Yeah, he's another heifer?
They've been taken over by the Communist Party for 30 years, over 30 years.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see here, folks. Okay, I'll be right back really quick. Okay. So we're just making sure everybody's coming in. Okay. Do you guys? Well, you don't need a translator. Do you guys want a translator? No. Yes. You do? Okay. I'm gonna get one. I just need one, just for me. Thank you so much. Okay. No, guys. It wasn't Zuckerberg. It was me. Don't worry about it. Sí. Exact. Completamente.
He speaks Scandinavian.
I've never heard of Scandinavian. Wow, really? Scandinavian? That a mixer of Danish and
Yes.
Norwegian?
Only when I see a hot chick. Qué linda corazón de melón.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need 2 more cards to fill out for.
Okay, for
Robin
okay.
and Elsa.
I'll take care of it right now.
There's Spanish sign language. I didn't know there was.
All right, folks. Okay. And anyone else?
Hold on. I can't do 3 things at one time. I can't write, talk to him, and talk to you.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Really quick.
Oh, thanks. I think we all got one.
Yeah, I got one.
Robin, I tried to call you back. Hold on a minute. Yeah, so I'll put a card in for you. And Elsa.
Elsa.
Just those 2? Okay, thanks. I'll do it right now.
But I didn't want to spell her name, so
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Here we go. Hey, it's Nowie. Hey, oh, I didn't bring my coconuts for you. Oh, look at that. Oh, hey, did you get a job? Get a job. You need to get a job. I forgot to bring my coconuts for you. So tell me, why did you harass a senior citizen yesterday in Pomona? Gosh, don't you have any boundaries? Jeez. Was it? Aren't there enough senior citizens in Orange County to harass?
Meetings of the city council are business meetings which are governed by state law. Members of the public attending council meetings shall observe the same rules and
Here, I'll sit over here for now.
applicable to the city council. During the ceremonial presentation of the meeting, applause for those receiving recognition is permitted.
Here we go.
Any person wishing to address
Any
the
person
council
named
shall
Arthur
hold a speaker card
is going to
and
get
turn his
removed just for being
speaker's
Arthur.
card prior to
Can I borrow that as a table? Hey, George. I visited Nick today. He's doing pretty well. He's a friend of mine, actually. I just met him. Oh, a friend online. Check it out. Thanks for being here, man. All right.
Each speaker will have 3 minutes to comment on any item on the agenda or anything within the jurisdiction of the city council. Any person who makes obscene, slanderous, profane, or offensive remarks, or who engages in loud, boisterous, or otherwise disorderly.
That's the senior citizen you harassed over there. Are you going to apologize?
The orderly conduct of the public meeting will be ruled out of order. Also, any person while attending the council meeting making unauthorized remarks from the audience or standing to their feet, whistling, yelling, booing, cheering, applauding, or making similar demonstrations which disrupts, disturbs, or otherwise impedes the orderly conduct.
Yeah. Are you going to deal with this guy who harasses people, or are you just going to arrest me for sitting there? Hi. Hey.
Camera, you live in a house.
He totally benefits from white privilege.
Must be seated while in attendance. No standing and unnecessary movement in the council chambers will be permitted. Members of the audience in attendance at the council meeting must refrain from engaging in conversations. Listen to the rules of decorum, and you can videotape each other. Session.
You hear that? He's talking.
All persons wishing to hold conversations must leave the council chambers to engage in such activity. Loitering immediately outside the door of the council chambers will not be allowed.
Yeah, now he stopped breaking the rules.
Any person in possession of the sign will be allowed to hold up the sign so long as it does not block or obstruct the view of other people attending the council meeting. These rules must be obeyed by all in attendance. If you're asked to refrain from engaging in disruptive conduct or asked to leave the council chambers, you must follow the direction and order of law enforcement personnel to avoid further legal consequences and or possible arrest.
Okay.
Such conduct can give rise to a violation of law.
Give me a few seconds, okay?
Pursuant to Penal Code Section 403 and 148, subsection A. Copies of these rules are permitted as part of the City Council's agenda, which is available at the table by the front door and are also posted outside of the City Council chambers in both English and Spanish. These rules are provided for the orderly conduct of the city business. On behalf of the city, we wish to thank you in advance for your cooperation.
Hang on there, everybody.
Again, thank you for your attendance tonight.
How come you're filling out somebody else's card?
How come you're not filling out a card? Right there. Her name is Elsa. She's a beautiful Latina for Trump, and I'm helping her out.
Isn't the economy great under Trump?
I know, isn't it great?
The economy's pretty good.
Yeah, it's excellent. This is Noe. Say hi to Noe. He's our clown.
I know. Jobs he's created.
I know.
He hates the people.
Wow, benditos.
I'm only a vendido to Latino pendejos who think that in Mexico.
Isn't it supposed to be?
Are you one of them?
He is one of them.
With your gun by yourself. Why do you play with your machine gun in your house by yourself? What are you practice against you, brother?
Oh my God, are you threatening him too? Why do you harass senior citizens? You haven't answered that, dude. He harasses elderly and he harasses little children too.
When you have a barbecue, just tell us, bro, because we know where you live, and if we get lost, we got your 2 numbers. How do you like that?
Why haven't you came?
Why haven't you came? It's why haven't you come?
Where you go? We have your address at 2
Hey, Betty. I spoke to Nick today, and he's doing much better. He's really excited because we have now initiated the utility users tax repeal. He signed off on everything. It's excellent. I was able to turn it in for him. Let me get out. Let me go through here. Sorry.
Thank you, and Mr. Turner.
Yes, Mr. Turner was a big part of that.
The address. I can tell you the address right now, bro.
Okay.
I love the First Amendment, brother. That's right.
What? And the Second Amendment.
All you need is bug spray. That's all you need, just guys.
So what is it? Hey, and there's Miss Ortiz. Whoop. I promise I'm not taking the pens this time.
You're
And there goes Miss Ortiz, the same corrupt Miss Ortiz who does whatever Efren Martinez tells her to do. How is that for women power? Putting illegals ahead of American citizens.
We don't like, see, it's not that we don't like Latinos. I'm a fucking Latino and I'm a proud ass Latino. What we don't like is these idiots.
Estes idiotes.
Spending money on illegal programs.
¿Verdad? Idiotas.
Idiotes.
Idiotes. Lo dije de verdad.
It's not that we don't like you or our people.
Yeah, now you're like the comic relief.
They take from us.
What do you always interrupt your own buddies?
It's the money that they take from us for DACA programs,
Yep.
for all these illegal programs.
Stealing.
Check it out. If I went to Mexico as an American, you think they have DACA programs?
I don't trust him. He wants to take my hats. He's a thief.
They're not going to have DACA programs in Mexico.
No. Would you mind watching these? I'll get to some.
You don't know? You know, homie. So to the gente out there, it's not about racism. It's about Americanism.
Yeah.
Don't listen to this guy, because this vato
Venditoism. I never heard of that.
You're the Vendito.
You want to talk to Jamil Shaw Jr.? Well, he's dead, actually. You can't talk to him because he was killed by an... Oh, my God, it's terrible. Killed by an illegal.
And another thing, to all your indigenous fools, you're not indigenous, homie. If you're not from the Clovis clan, you're not indigenous, brother, because the Clovis clan were here before you fools.
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Look it up, homie. So don't give me this shit that...
And here's a couple other American dreamers killed by illegals.
So if you want to give this land back, it ain't going to go to you, fool. It's going to go to the... I'm not indigenous to this land.
Neither are you. You're
I'm
totally
Americano,
benefiting
but
from
I'm
white privilege.
American,
Look at this guy with his camera and his
Yeah, I was
shirt
born
and
in
everything.
Mexico, but I love this country. I'm like you.
Look at your
Unlike
Target
you, homie.
shoes. Did you go into the men's fitting room or the women's fitting room?
So
Which
like
one?
I said, the Clovis people were here before anybody. So if you want to take this land back and give it to somebody, it's not going to be you,
You know,
dog.
they've got men, women, and
Give it to
heifers.
the people that were really here. There's always somebody before here, you. So don't claim
That's right.
that this is my land and woo, woo, woo.
I know, I was here before, now he was. Absolutely. Absolutely. We love I didn't bring my coconut now, I'm so sorry.
Pinche vendido
Vendido tu madre, cabrón.
Oh.
Vendido tu madre.
Cover your ears.
hijo.
Oh, man.
Never.
Nacides en Jalisco.
I'm only-
Llegas aquí y vienes a
I'm only
lavarle
vendido.
los huevos a los gringos. Eres un
No,
pinche
no,
vendido
no, no. Yo
sinvergüenza.
soy americano,
Y vas a
güey.
los Home
Wow.
Depots,
This is how he
vas allá,
treats Latinos.
a
That's racist.
mal. Eres
¿Cuál
un
mal,
pendejo,
güey?
eso.
¿Cuál
Si
mal?
ellos quieren cobrar
Also,
200,
I heard way.
pues, si
Mira,
Very
mira,
serious.
mamón.
quieres, págalo,
So you
no.
think
I heard
white
mamón.
people-
Whoa.
So you think-
Aquí,
Let me ask you this.
Oh, it's okay to
Let
be
me ask you
white.
this.
Cállate, güey, pinche
That's right,
vendido.
it's okay to be white.
You have a problem?
Pendejo.
Is that why you
Is it
harassed
okay to be
John?
Latino? Is it okay to be Latino?
Hey, and there's the corrupt city attorney who was there in Pomona before. Hi, corrupt city attorney. Are you going to get fired from Pomona next?
So it's okay to be white, man. I love my white friends. I love my Latino friends. I love my... I ain't kissing at nobody, homeboy. I don't kiss at nobody.
Wow.
Ah, well.
I want you to see the racism.
I know, I've also said it's okay to be black. It's okay to
This
be
guy's racist.
Pictures of you of your kids on your Facebook.
You know, John, he's creating a disturbance. I don't know. I think this police officer's a little concerned. I saw them kind of texting on their phones. We're probably going to see maybe 5 more.
He is disturbed.
You are disturbing the meeting.
The only vendido I'm to is to ignorant pendejos that think this is going to be Mexico.
finger
'cause
of
it's
vendido.
never
Oh, he's
gonna
trying to
happen,
do
bro.
me. He's trying to be like us.
It's never gonna
You are
happen,
adorable.
bro. This is
A
America.
chair to stand on.
You know,
So this is
and a
why the
copyright
This is why
lawsuit.
the Democratic Party wants to legalize
Mira,
a lot of Latinos.
Aquí está un vendido.
Because
Aquí
they
persona,
think
un vendido.
They
Wow,
think
this is
they're
the
gonna
race.
become
Do you see the
Democrats.
racism?
But you know what?
Can you ask him
When
to say
Democrats
some
wake
adult-
up and see the
Ojalá,
Yeah.
communism,
ya siéntese, ya sé que
Usted no puede
you
hablar
don't like
como un
to hear the
adulto.
truth, homeboy. See, when you're an educated Latino, we could just like you to shut up.
Latino, ya eres latino.
Everybody-
Ya eres latino,
I've
ya.
been Latino,
Everybody,
güey.
okay.
Ya sé que eres latino.
So really quick,
I'm an American.
I want you
I'm a
guys to
proud
tell me
American,
what is
homeboy.
something you want me to
I'm proud
ask
of my
ask
heritage.
now.
When I was growing up, I was
want you-
Mexican. When I was born, I was Mexican. I was never
I want you to
Latino,
tell
I was
me,
never Hispanic. I was never
what do you want me to
Latino
ask
for
now,
Trump.
güey?
Siéntate,
Pointing,
güey,
okay.
pinche
Trump,
vendido.
mexicanos for Trump para que entiendas, güey.
¿Y tu familia te apoya?
You're such a friggin' idiot. I'm not even talking to idiots.
¿Y tu familia te apoya?
Temperature.
Okay, now
Triste.
I've got someone here. Now he loves
You know
you,
what? Let me tell you
Arthur. Be
something.
careful.
Most of my family are militaries. They love this fucking country. They fought for this fucking country.
Wow.
What has Mexico done for you, dog? Why don't you go to Mexico then? You know why? Because Mexico is not going to
triste.
support you, bro.
Oh, okay, here's a
Mexico's
question.
not going to give you a motherfucking thing
triste,
that the
qué
United States are
triste.
giving you.
Qué
Am
triste.
I right?
Vendido, qué triste.
Qué triste.
Qué
Mira,
triste.
Mira, para que entiendas que no apoyo ningún gobierno extranjero.
Oh,
Piénsalo,
wait a minute.
vale.
No, no, no. That's what you're
Piénsalo.
wrong.
Go ahead and grab a hat.
Piénsalo.
Mira, tonto. That's
Piénsalo,
why we're
menso.
here.
Eres
Para no
vendido.
apoyar este gobierno.
One.
because-
Here's 2 hats. Well, here's actually, I got 4 hats, so pass them around. Well, yeah, give one to John.
One for George.
And hold on to one for George, and Betty, you get one.
Like our tax dollars.
And I'll give you one to Suska. George is coming back. You give him that one. So give him, you have 2, so hold on to that.
It's going to be.
Please keep an eye on him. He
We're
steals.
fighting communism. That's right.
These guys are communists? Oh, you don't even know what communist is.
Here you go. You have your hat? Okay. Put it on.
Who's a communist? Who's a communist here? Give me a name. Who's a communist?
Right here.
Democratic Party way.
Oh, the Democratic Party.
You don't even know that, bro.
Oh my God,
The Democratic Party has been taken over by the communists for 30 years. Wait.
So you will notice here how now he gets obsessed with Latinos who think for themselves.
Man, I wish the Democratic Party was a communist.
Bro, educate yourself, homie. But you know what? The Democratic Party is
a
done.
communist.
You know why?
Okay, guys, let's gain our composure. The meeting's about to begin. Let's act like adults and sit down, okay?
Okay. Okay, so that means you're not going to arrest somebody who does nothing?
I didn't ask for a comment. I just asked you to sit down.
I'm allowed to speak, and it's a public forum, and I'm allowed to walk. Thank you.
Arthur, when it's not a public forum, you're under my order.
Okay.
And if you don't want to follow my order,
Mr. Infanson, could you please explain to me why you said to that black lady to go back to Africa? Because that's very offensive. Mr. Infanson, I think you owe an explanation to the black community. The black community, including when you said to a black woman that she had to go back to Africa.
watch the video and see what you said.
Yep, we got that. I'm allowed to speak. I'm allowed to walk. I'm allowed to move.
Arthur, he just said you
No, I'm sorry. I've got that on record. No, you cannot. Thank you.
He has a mother.
Thank you. This is it. Total lawlessness. They start with allowing illegals on the commissions, and then you have police who can't enforce. And when I'm in LAPD and my sign gets ripped up, and they don't do anything. And then he tells me I have to sit down. No, I do not. Outlaw lawmen. Okay. You know, but I've got some good news. There's some good people. Alex Escobar is the sergeant in charge of my case going after the gay cuck. That Mario guy was excellent, the corporal. Danny Salazar is connected with police here who are on our side. So, you know, when I was, you know, we have good teachers and a bad system. We have good police officers.
And bad
Absolutely.
everywhere.
Look at these.
In
Yeah.
every job, every nationality, every
Wow.
race, there's good and bad.
I love this. Deplorables. The older gentleman over there? No. Okay.
Stop making a fantasy. Stop saying that the Democratic is communist.
And therefore, yes, he can't think. He lacks critical thinking.
You've heard of Antifa, Red Guard? They're communists.
I've heard of
He hangs out
Antifa.
with them, bro. That's why he's a communist pig.
Hey, would you wear a red hat? We want it to stand out. We want nice red hats.
Thinking, bro.
Red hats everywhere.
It's not about racism, people. It's about
Oh,
America.
well, he'll steal it. I don't want him to steal it.
Do you have any junior
See,
size?
you don't even know, bro. Why don't you look it up?
His hat side's pretty
They've been taken
small.
over by the Communist Party for over 30 years. You have no clue politically.
Hey, it's Manny. And there's the guy who got locked out of his office. Okay. Grab a sign. You can have the Dreamers.
So what are you fighting anyway here? What do you come for here, bro? You don't live here. You don't live in Huntington Park either.
He gets first prize.
You don't live in Huntington
Great,
Park.
we have a
Why you
quorum.
here, bro? That's right. The crickets are chirping.
So,
You have no comeback, dude. You have no comeback. You have no dialogue.
okay, remember during public comment, we clap for
That's how you get it.
I still don't know if he's indigenous or Mexican.
I'm gonna be passing through a few times, so be careful. Watch it. Okay, so I'm not gonna go over.
Can you spell indigenous?
Here we go. And there's the corrupt city attorney. Well, he gets around like a busy whore. Right there.
At least what we're fighting is funding. We're fighting the funding. We're not fighting the weak. We're fighting the funding.
Let me tell you something.
Get your hat out there, Greg.
I'd like to call the Huntington Park City Council meeting into order. May I have roll call, please? Councilmember Ortiz? Here. Councilmember Alvarez? Councilmember Macias. Here. Vice Mayor Pineda. Mayor Schaper. Here. Thank you. May we all rise for the invocation? Heavenly Father, we give thanks for the pleasure of gathering here today for this meeting. We're thankful for our many blessings and we're praying for those in need. We give thanks to our family and friends for our freedom and pray for those who are oppressed. May this Thanksgiving Day be a day to be reminded of the generous with each other and those who need it, as in our ways to show our gratitude for all the blessings and prosperities in our lives. Amen.
Amen.
Please remain raising. Macias, may you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Take your right hand over your heart.
Greatest nation on earth.
And as allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
We're all citizens.
City Clerk, can I have the public comment first?
Wow, that's fast. Wow, that's fast.
Rodolfo Cruz, followed by Greg Almo.
Remember, we clap during our comment. Okay.
Buenas noches a todos. Había un dicho que me dijo un profesor cuando iba al quinto grado, que ser pobre no es un delito. Ser una persona sin mucha educación tampoco es un delito, pero ser cochino es uno de los delitos más feos que existe. Y una de las cosas que un ser humano posee son de las peores, ser cochino. La ciudad de Huntington Park está sucia por todos lados. Quiero que me pongan un poquito de atención porque esto refiere al contrato que ustedes tienen a las personas que limpian el parque y de la policía. Estas personas cortan el zacate, especialmente aquí enfrente el día viernes, soplan todo el zacate a la calle, no lo recogen. Y se ve feo. Y pasa el viernes, iba caminando, regresé en mi carro y veo todo el zacate en la calle. Pasas por la high school y anda el que limpia con flores, toda la basura a la calle, a la propiedad de la...
He's talking about the trash.
Ustedes van y pasan por alguna casa donde está un jardinero, echando toda la basura a la calle. Todos no recogen. Y ustedes tienen el poder, un esfuerzo, de poner el poder de mandar un flyer o lo que fuera a todos los residentes cuando tienen un jardinero que los obliguen a recoger la basura, que no nomás soplen la basura. Es muy triste ver cómo hay tanta basura. La basura de Huntington Park, un 50% está relacionada con comida. Hay una invasión de ratas por todos lados hoy en día, porque tienen comida en las calles para comer. Mi casa, los lugares de trabajo, los negocios, tienen muchas ratas en Huntington Park. Es un esfuerzo que ustedes pueden hacer, o tener una comisión de ir alrededor y preguntarle a los negocios quién tiene ratas, porque hay muchas ratas. Hay mucha rata en la calle que está comiendo basura. Esta es una situación muy difícil, y les digo, esta compañía que ustedes tienen de landscaping está tirando todo el zacate a la calle, y esto les pagan a ustedes porque limpien, no porque vengan a ensuciar la ciudad. Deberían de ponerle un poquito de atención. Le quería hacer una pregunta, esto va más para la policía. Recientemente he visto algo que no se veía en otras áreas. Los carros y con los vidrios que no se alcanza a ver la persona. ¿Qué se puede hacer cuando se ve un carro así? Porque ya trae todo el carro que no se ve por dónde va el que va manejando ni van adentro. Digo, yo vengo aquí y les digo, porque las cosas que hoy existen antes no existían. Huntington Park era mejor.
The sergeant's butt hurt.
Thank you. As a coach, we will call out order. Next, Catherine Bueno from Huntington Park Library.
Everybody remember to clap. Hey, remember to clap.
Thank you. My name is Greg Young. concerned about your sanctuary city status, as well as your reporting to illegal aliens to your missions. I'd like to point out that sanctuary city means that the contact between the sheriff and the federal agent detainers that are on the people in prison are being ignored and circumvented. So that means you're releasing these criminals to the streets, and ICE will still do their job. They're going to be coming into the homes and literally breaking into these homes to get their criminal. This is not good for the people or the neighbors or even the people who live in the household with them. I wish you reconsider that being a sanctuary city, as it is not safe for your citizens in so many levels. Otherwise, also, I see you're approving money for advisors. I think that we have somebody already on the payroll that's getting paid to advise you. I would suggest you try and use city resources before you contract anybody out for money, when it's kind of unclear what you're paying them for, and then you also have people on the payroll already.
That's ours.
Who might serve as a function in that area that you want your advice.
I'll take it.
I'm also concerned. I asked to be escorted out of my vehicle last time I was here. I missed the last one. But I noticed the last one I wasn't here, and you had another incident in your parking lot.
Yep.
And I'm just wondering, Mr. Chief of Police Lorenzo, I'm not going to butcher your first name, I apologize.
Please direct your questions to the chair. Thank you.
Okay, then I would like you to be aware that this is like the fourth incident that I'm aware of. I've only been kind of keeping in track a short time, but I don't think your police duties begin and end in this room.
That's right.
I think you need to have them, maybe you could position them in the corners of the parking lot and not together. I don't want the police to be in a little group where they talk. I want them doing their job outside of the parking lot for an hour after this is over. Okay? That's what I want you to do for me. So you can assure us that we are not going to run into other incidents where we're going to be threatened. And I'm talking about people being beat up in the parking lot. Okay? So if you're happy with that kind of behavior in your parking lot, then you can solve it easily by distributing these good men out into the parking lot and tell them where to stand if need be. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Go.
Excuse me. I would like to remind the group over there that there is no clapping. You will be called out of order. This is your second warning. Go ahead.
I'm Catherine Bueno. I'm the library manager for Huntington Park Library right next door. And I just wanted to ask you about the exciting programs that we have coming up at the library. Huntington Park Library is participating in the National Library Card Challenge, which is an effort to ensure that every child enrolled in school has a library card and knows how to use it to access the learning resources available at the public library. To remove barriers to access these valuable resources, LA County Library has created a special fine-free student card. The student card is a special library card available for anyone ages 0 to 17. It has a fine-free student profile that allows 3 print items to be checked out at one time, as well as access to online resources. For the initial phase of the Library Card Challenge, the library will be contacting schools in the service area and seeking permission to visit all third grade classrooms. We want to highlight this the third grade classrooms first. If you know the third grade class or teacher who is interested, please have them contact Huntington Park Library to schedule a visit. Also, we are kicking off our seasonal crochet and knitting club at the library. It's going on right now. It'll be every Tuesday beginning today through December 19th from 6 to 7. Supplies will be provided by the Friends of the Huntington Park Library. I'm excited to announce that Huntington Park Library is collaborating with the East Los Angeles College Southgate Educational Center to offer free citizenship classes at the library. The course will prepare students for U.S. citizenship examination, and enrollment is required, and more information and help enrolling in the course can be obtained by attending an orientation on Wednesday, December skills, the library is piloting a family read-aloud program called Reader's Theater. Children and parents will practice their reading skills by reading fun stories out loud as a family. Parents are encouraged to join the children for this fun and interactive.
Please share this video just in case Zuckerberg tries to take it down.
Held on Mondays from December 18th to January 28th from 3 to 4 p.m. and we will be closed in the service of some upcoming holidays. We hope that people can join us for this pilot program. If you have any more questions, please visit the library website or the Huntington Park Library Facebook for more information on these upcoming events. Thank you.
Thank you. Von Beck, followed by Betty O'Connell.
Good evening. My name is Von Beck. I'd like to let you people know they had a massive takedown of MS-13 gang members in the United States. The Trump administration announced a major drug sweep Thursday with the arrest of more than 200 members of the violent street gang in MS-13. Officials from the Department of Homeland Security and Justice Department said Operation Raging Bull was conducted across the United States from October 8th to November 11th and conducted with the arrest of 214 members of MS-13. This was the second phase of a federal effort to target MS-13. The first phase involved 53 arrests in El Salvador and in September, and after 18 months investigation. In a statement, Attorney General Jeff Sessions said more than 1,200 gang members have been convicted so far this year, and about 4,000 have been arrested and charged. He said arrests will help make the country safer by taking MS-13 off our streets for good. One of the most recent roundup, officials said, criminal charges included murder, aggravated robbery, racketeering, narcotics, trafficking, firearms, offenses, and assault. About 60 of the arrests involved people illegally crossing the border as unaccompanied children. ICE officials announced that they added 6 MS-13 fugitives to the list of most wanted individuals. One wanted for homicide in Texas, and 5 others wanted for attempted homicides of a police officer in El Salvador. Earlier this year, President Donald Trump directed federal law enforcement officials to focus resources on combating transnational gangs, including MS-13. The gangs originated in Los Angeles in 1980 and entrenched itself in Central America once leaders were deported. Thank you very much. So, by the way, I said, where's all this diversity? I don't see any Smiths or Jones up there.
Yep.
I'm kind of curious. Thank you.
Betty O'Connell, followed by George Franco.
Good evening. I would like to remind Karina that there are rules of decorum for you as well. When anyone is speaking, your job is to pay attention and see what you can do to resolve whatever problem the person has. I would like to comment on Johnny Pineda's absence so many times from council. When Valentin was here, even though he had a death in his family and missed 2 meetings, he was saying his stipend should have been taken away. Well, why doesn't he take his away? Because he doesn't have a job. He lives off the taxpayers of Huntington Park. And all the illegals that come here, like the DACA people, there are people who come to work and they do the right thing. They obey the law. But there are others who come to take advantage. The government doesn't own anything. The money that you get from the government comes from us, the taxpayers. That's the only money that the government has. It doesn't have money of its own. Why aren't you trying to fix things in your countries of origin? Your parents brings the DACA people here, and they're 25, 30, 35 years old now and have done nothing to get themselves legalized. Aiding and abetting criminals is a crime.
Yep.
Sanctuary cities are all criminals because they are not obeying the law. If I had a person from Mexico living in my house that was here illegally, I could be arrested. But all of Los Angeles, corrupt, corrupt, corrupt. That's all we have. Corrupt policemen. You don't pay their salary. You give them orders and they follow your orders, but they work for us. Their salaries are paid by we, the people. Thank you.
Thank you. George Franco, follow Robin Dixon.
Well, believe it or not, over the weekend, we finally got the rubbish company to come over and pick up that broken flat screen that's been in front of my house for, I'd say maybe 5 months.
Oh.
We finally picked it up. After waving the truck driver a half a dozen times and giving it a motion, and he kept telling me, call, call, call. I'm talking to you. Well, he finally picked it up. But he left all the broken glass there. All of it. It's right in the corner of 61st Place and Maywood Avenue. You can't miss it, just look for glass, broken glass. Terrible. On that street. Terrible. I'm telling you, somebody's going to get hurt very, very bad because my other neighbor has got a TV for 6 months on the street. Nobody has picked it up. There's trash over on Randolph in the alley. Big pile. Big pile. And I agree with Rudy. He's very, very correct. Why do you have to call in? That's their job. Yep. They drive around. I stopped that driver numerous of times and asked him to pick it up. Nope. He said, call, call, call. No, I'm not going to call. You're a public servant. If you want to do the job, do the job. If you don't, get off. Thank you.
Robin Dixon, followed by Elsa Aguilar.
Yes, my name's Robin Dixon. I'm with We the People Rising. One issue I would like to bring up publicly is over the weekend on Sunday on the Texas border, a Border Patrol agent was stoned to death. He was solo patrolling his area, following a group of individuals in our country illegally.
Please honor
and
his
they
service.
used stones and killed him. His father was interviewed and said he had to go at 3 o'clock in the morning on Sunday to identify his son, who is 32. And not only were the assaults to his head, but to his body. His partner, whose name has not been released, is in serious condition. This Border Patrol agent's name is Rogelio Martinez. He is survived by his family, his fiance, and a small son. This was horrifying to learn that our law enforcement agents are being murdered by people at our border in our country illegally. I was told this area of Texas is a drug running section. So this is cause for our nation to mourn. President Trump said there will be I'm paraphrasing, retribution for this act against our law enforcement, as there should be. And in my opinion, a contributing factor to this type of violence on the border are our sanctuary cities, our sanctuary state, which brings me to the issue for this body politic, and that is your appointment of 2 individuals in our country illegally. Again, this sends the wrong message to the smugglers. The human smugglers and the drug smugglers are one and the same. This sends a message that illegal immigration is accepted, and it should not be. Our federal law should be upheld and respected and enforced. And once again, you have fine citizens that can fill those commission seats in Huntington Park. Those 2 individuals are not getting the stipend because they're in our country illegally. That is just more proof that this type of a commission seat should not be going forward. So once again, it is with heavy hearts that we learn a Border Patrol agent was stoned to death in the United States by those illegally in our country, and we call upon you to do the right thing and appoint citizens as commissioners. Thank you.
Thank you. Elsa Aguilar? Elsa Aguilar? City Clerk, let the record state that I called the speaker and no one came forth. We move on to the next speaker. Naui?
Good night. I don't know if we're allowed to do that. We're allowed to sign speakers' cards for other people. Arthur signed Robbins and Elsa. That's why Elsa's not even here. He signed it for her. I don't know if we're allowed to do that. If we're allowed to do that, I can do that myself to invite 30 people to speak. Because the problem coming here at 6 o'clock, well, people getting out of work, you can't make it. It's o'clock, especially if you have a job. These people here don't have jobs. Arthur makes a living of doing this. Is a life feeds and asking for donations because he says he can't do it with other people's help. So these people are here. They're doing it for the money. They don't. Arthur doesn't. He claims that he's against illegal immigration, but all he talks about money, people donating, asking for donations, and that's all he does. Ask for donations. He doesn't really care what he talks about.
He's never suffered violence.
This Robin person is here spreading fake news. According to the latest reports, it could have been an accident. It's not confirmed that a border agent got stolen. It is very rare for border agents to get attacked at the border, and that's knowledge. And they have to read up. All they do is spread fake news. We had Jesse Schwab is here. He's saying that the Democratic Party is a communist party now. Like, what did you get this information from?
You seen Antifa lately?
And I think it's important for Huntington Park, if you guys have the power to promote more history to the students, because the students in elementary and high school, we're not taught the real history. It's like this lady was talking about. He was accusing you guys, how come you guys don't fix your own country? Like, if she knows that you guys were born in Mexico or Central America, she doesn't know if you guys were born here. She's accusing you of being foreigners, when she, in fact, is why didn't their ancestors fix Europe? Europe was like the most poorest, the most backwards of all the nations in the world. But they came here and they stole, they robbed. Every time we talk about invading, stealing, that's what the Europeans did. That's what their ancestors did. And they carved up these fake borders, these fake lands that they create these borders. No, this is our indigenous land. This is our ancestors' land. That's the truth. And if anybody's a foreigner, these people are the foreigners. They are the illegals from Europe. They're the incubators from Europe. They should go back if they don't like it. They mentioned about how come it's not diverse here? What the problem is, when we move in, white people move out. That's the reality. That's what every time our people move in, the racist white people move out, and that's the reality. It's not that we're trying to say we don't want to live around people. We're not trying to get away from white people. We move in, white people move out. So I don't know what he's talking about. Where's the diversity? They just live on fake news. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker, Las Trampas.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Lidia Ramírez, soy locutora de Radio Champas y también trabajo para la Corporación Champas.
Mi pregunta para el departamento de los edificios y de negocios es ¿por qué para abrir un restaurante Las Champas nos piden muchos requisitos? Ya tenemos 5 meses tratando de sacar los permisos requeridos para trabajar en la ciudad. Ya tenemos otro restaurante que se abrió hace 3 años y en este restaurante que ya tiene por más de 30 años laborando como restaurante, actualmente porque Las Champas lo adquirimos, nos están pidiendo muchos requisitos, nos traen vuelta y vuelta, ya son 5 meses. Mi pregunta es, ¿qué es realmente lo que necesitamos tener para que nos puedan autorizar los permisos? Nosotros no somos delincuentes, estamos generando empleos, estamos generando que las familias lleven a sus casas, los trabajadores lleven las primeras necesidades para sus familias, que no les falte nada. Generamos bastantes empleos con las corporaciones Las Champas, abrimos restaurantes en diferentes ciudades, generando empleos a diferentes personas y nuestra comida es una comida económica que va a las personas y a las familias de bajos recursos. En este país hay mucha madre soltera, mucho papá soltero y que cómodamente pueden ir a los restaurantes Las Champas a comer en un ambiente familiar con sus familias. Así que mi pregunta es, ¿qué es lo que necesitamos nosotros para que ya nos autoricen a abrir nuestro restaurante? Ya son 5 meses de pérdida que la gente está esperando poder laborar en este restaurante que está ubicado en el 6608, la Suite A, en la Pacific Boulevard, casi esquina con Soda, aquí en la ciudad de Huntington Park. Muchísimas gracias.
Colin White.
He's a new guy.
My remarks won't be long. Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you, council members.
Microphone.
Sorry. I just want to say thank you for your time. This appointing of illegals disturbs me. There's a lot of people here legally that have worked hard and have been part of this community for a long time. There are a lot of legal immigrants that have fought in our armed forces and have been killed, some have been injured, roadside bombs, and some have come back with very deep scars from the fighting. And to be honest, those veterans, whether they were born here or whether they're legal immigrants, they have more right to be here than anybody else, and that includes myself. So I just wanted to mention that, and it's important to respect the rule of law. If you undermine the rule of law in one area, it gets undermined in another, and it creates a snowballing situation that nobody benefits from. Anyways, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bill Pickle? Bill Pickle? Let the record show that the speaker was called and no one came forward. Walter J? Walter J? Let the record show that I called the speaker and no one came forward. Arthur Schaper?
That side, please. I want that side. So I have an announcement to make to this city council. Because of the assistance from Joseph Turner, we are going to repeal your utility users tax. 23% of your budget depends on your overtaxation of the legal residents in this community because you're a sanctuary city which insists on displacing Americans and replacing them with illegals. These 2 illegal aliens should have been removed from the city commission the very moment someone had proposed it. It's been worth the wait. We will bankrupt this city if you refuse to comply with federal, state, and local laws. You are a de facto sanctuary city. But the funny thing is, I come here, and you have Cosme the Clown here who had me arrested for no good reason. And then you have Sergeant Settles who tells me that I have to sit. You guys give us orders, but you allow illegals to break the law and to sit on city commissions, displacing law-abiding citizens in their place. That is wrong. We have American citizens who have been killed by illegals, and their memory deserves to be honored, not the service that you claim is done by those illegals, who were, by the way, appointed as a political gift by this corrupt fraud right here, Johnny Pineda. I also want to share that in spite of the savagery and the abuse that Nick the Greek has endured, he is doing very well. He had to remove to another area. I would appreciate if all the city council members would pay attention. You guys do have to kind of pay by the rules too. Miss Macias here got to see me this morning submitting the very paperwork that will bankrupt the city. We only need a fraction of the votes to get signatures. We will cut the funding. You will start losing the police officers who should be proud to serve in this city, but they serve under a corrupt hack like Cosme the Clown over here, and while allowing a handful of corrupt cronies who dishonor the names of the police officers who serve here. I want to honor right now Sergeant Alex Escobar, who will be taking the lead to investigate the assault and battery that I sustained last time. Because now he over here wanted to hire a thug to try to scare us off. And now there's nobody left. And we have had previous batteries done against other citizens here. So much for the sanctuary city that you tried to create. And don't hide behind this argument that we haven't named ourselves that. The fact that you have those two illegals on those commissions demonstrates that you want to defy federal law. You want to put at risk the federal funding you hope to gain. And we're going to be cutting the funding that you rob from the residents in this community. Your utility users tax will be cut. We will see justice in this land. And we're going to see Jeff Sessions cutting anything else that's left and having you in jail. Once again, I honor our president. I'm so proud that we have President Trump. And God bless Jeff Sessions for enforcing our laws. And I want to see Nick the Greek and his legacy honored. Maybe we should clear out one of your offices and put all of his memorabilia, which you, because you didn't help him, was forced away from his tailor shop.
Thank you. Our next speaker is John Wills. John Wills.
I'd like to address the alcoholic beverage drinking out here in your park again, but maybe my answer has been my question has been answered as why this is going on, because your park commissioner is here illegally, so he's already a criminal. So his whole deal is enforcing criminality. So maybe you can consider appointing a citizen who is here legally to be the park commissioner. And as far as this fake news, this border patrol agent, Rogelio Martinez, a Hispanic, I'm guessing, 36, a young father and a man about to get married to a beautiful young woman, was viciously murdered along a drug and human trafficking corridor. He was actually following footprints, and they lost radio communication with him, so another agent went to find him. He found himself being stoned and left for dead also. The agents that appeared on the scene reported that it was a grisly scene and the injuries were extensive. His head was bashed in by rocks. The second agent's head was bashed in by rocks and left for dead. I bet these same people are looking for a sanctuary city to live in because they won't fear the law enforcement agents finding them. It's atrocious and it's outrageous. I would like to yield my time as a moment of silence dedicated to Border Patrol Agent Rogelio Martinez. If you would all stand with me for this moment of silence.
Go ahead.
It's time.
Fake news.
Honoring the citizen who fought for our rights and secured our land.
You're a disgrace.
Now we have disgrace.
At this time, I close the comments. Staff response.
Madam Mayor, there were comments about our parks. I'd like to announce to the public that the city's just been awarded $4.7 million from the state for park improvement projects. So hopefully they'll address any of the concerns. And also, I'd like to pull item 8 from the agenda.
Thank you. Any further? At this time, we move, I think it's appropriate to move into closed session. City Attorney?
Thank you very much, Madam Mayor.
So-
Members of the City Council, we would have, excuse me, 3 items under conference with legal counsel. And then secondly, we have conference with legal counsel.
Okay, it's pretty quiet today.
Thank you. We'll recess to closed session.
Awesome. All right. John, that was a great idea, honoring the Border Patrol agent. Could you hold the posters for me? And grab the other one for me, please. Did you get that? Okay. So guys, let me get the hats. Hats. Robin, your hat.
Okay, go ahead and take it off my head.
Where is it? Where's your hat?
It's on my head.
No, your hat. Oh, did you get a hat? Okay, never mind. Hey, give me a break. Somebody took my hat.
Here.
The heifer?
I was highly entertained.
Yes.
That was really good. Hi, how are you?
Any?
Fine, thank you. Have a nice Thanksgiving.
You too.
Thank you.
¿Cómo se dice Thanksgiving? ¿Qué es la palabra para firmar?
Same to you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, excuse me, I'm sorry.
We don't excuse you.
Don't worry. So who has, and he's got the other one, so just carry him out with me. Let's get a photo, John. Oh, I should have let you keep the hats. I'm sorry, guys. Is everything okay?
Let's do it.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Come on.
Fernando.
Folks, we're going to take a photo.
I'd like to have your husband.
Okay, I should let you guys keep the hats. Oh, damn. Okay. All right, we're going to take a photo. Thanks again for coming, Colin. This is
You're
great.
welcome.
Yeah. So when are you going back to Texas?
Probably about a week or so.
Okay, so you got a little more time. Enjoy the weather.
Texas, Austin.
Dude, do we need the hats again? Okay, sorry guys. I jumped the gun. Let me give the hats back really quick. Wear the red one, Suave. Wear the red one. Let's have them all red. Okay, grab a hat. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. There's one more. And there you go. Okay, bueno. Let's get the signs spread out. Let me take the rest. Let me take the illegals.
Say how you were cooperating. I was hoping I could come back and say that.
No, didn't happen, did it? But I got arrested for no reason.
Eyes front.
Beautiful. And you got all the signs?
Yeah, let's get the hot chicks in here.
Yeah. Nowie, we're talking to you. Oh, he's not hot. He's a rat. Yeah, come on in, Nowie. Come on, Nowie.
Nowie, come on.
Because you don't believe in borders.
And this means 3%.
Thank
Not
you.
mean
Let me
white
take
power.
Can I come back?
Hold on, one more.
Okay, one more? Hold on. Greg, one more?
And now,
Come on over.
this means 3%. Doesn't mean white power, fool. Para que sepas. Y son misinformed. Son misinformed. No sabe ni madre ese güey.
Who cares?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get to the stars,
Have a nice
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Everybody have a nice Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a happy
Let me get the
Thanksgiving.
hats.
Going out to eat, or I guess we're not going out
How
to
about we can go share? Why not?
eat. What everybody wants to do.
Okay.
So look it up.
I'll hold these for one second.
Yeah.
Your hat. Ready?
Wow, we did a great job today. Especially going after commemorating the thing.
Do you dry clean these once in a while?
Once in a while. Especially yours.
Means never. Means
Shut up.
never.
Okay, give me a few seconds, folks. I want people to like cover them up. That helps to put them away. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta act like, yeah. Could you just hold the bag open for me?
Sure.
Just I need the 2. Yeah. Nick is doing so well.
Yes.
And I was able to get him to sign that paper so I could turn it in for him.
Parker,
Yeah.
tell me what just happened.
So I just announced to Huntington Park that we're going to cut their utility users tax. We're going to give all the citizens a chance to hold on to the tax money that goes to the utility users fee in the city. Why? Because they're a sanctuary city that protects illegals, even allowing them on commission. So I just made that announcement today. And that utility user tax revenue is 23% of the city budget. So it's going to be a big chunk of change. We need a small number of signatories to put this ballot initiative on the voter roll, on the voter ballot for next year. And this city is overtaxed as it is, overregulated. People are not getting the bang for their buck. They pay in money, and you heard from George Franco, the trash people don't pick up their trash. Police arrest people who don't commit crimes, but they don't go after the illegals who are in our country illegally. And not only that, the city is facing a 300+ massive debt because of pension liabilities. The tree cutters don't do their jobs either. And so they're a sanctuary city. They protect illegals. They don't do anything for the citizens. And fine, we'll take their money away.
Last question. Why are sanctuary cities a national threat?
First of all, they harbor criminals. They harbor crime.
Repeat the question.
Okay. Why are sanctuary cities a threat to national security? They harbor criminals. They invite crime. They are nests for, they are like, can't think of the word I'm looking for, but they help to breed MS-13, these transnational gangs. They hang out here. People commit crimes, and nobody reports it to the police. It's a lie when they claim that the sanctuary city policy protects illegals to report crimes. They don't. It's just not so. They have a higher crime rate. You see property crime. You see the quality of life go down as well. Yes.
Okay, and then tell me a little bit about, I guess, two illegals are part of this commission or part of this
They're sitting on two commissions, Parks and Rec and Health and Ed.
So say that and then
Sure.
explain.
So what's going on here? We have two illegals, Julian Zadarain and Francisco Medina. I chased one of them out of these city council chambers while the police stood by and just let him be here, which is just outrageous as it is. Their name again, Julian Zadarain, Francisco Medina. They are here in this country illegally. They were political cronies who helped Johnny Pineda's campaign in 2015, and his payback was to have those illegals put on the commissions. Huntington Park has a population, about 45% are here illegally. Enough's enough. And the quality of life in the city has shown the degradation from the early 80s. Pacific Boulevard was, rivaled Beverly Hills for the shopping, for the glamour it had. And now it's all just gone down the chute because of illegal aliens, the degradation of crime, the property crime. There are quality of life crimes that are routinely committed. I get calls from residents here. People, do a lot of perverse things in public. People drive around in their bikes, interrupting traffic, drug trading, etc. Big problems. And we need to, enough. America's for Americans. You come legally. We're not going to allow and harbor illegals anywhere in our country. And we're sending a message here in Huntington Park. You insist on violating federal law, we're going to cut your funding. Perfect. Done. And we got a guy here from Texas. Okay. Let's go to that place.
I know. You
Yeah.
wrestle with that too.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll go with you. Okay. Here we go. All right. Do you want to come with us?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to go loud right now. Okay, here we go. You mind carry this with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm following your rule.
Here, I'll take.
I'll see you there. I'm gonna go. Okay. Everybody. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, we're just gonna go together. Yes, you'll come with us.
Yes, I'll go with you guys.
Somebody tell him off because I'm still going live. I'm going.
A round of ice water for everyone.
John, this time we'll go together. Let's all go together. Oh, Betty, no, I'll drive her or whatever.
No, she's all mine.
Okay, you can have her. So there was the first mayor.